Ebun, you've been with the club for a few weeks now. How have you found it so far?
Really, really good. Really enjoying the role, getting to know the local community and getting to know different staff from different departments within the football club. So yeah, really, really enjoyed the last couple of weeks.
Tell us about this role then in coaching development within the academy, obviously assistant head of the academy as well. What does the role entail?
So in the simplest form on a day-to-day basis is to help the head of academy, Stuart, in terms of just the day-to-day runnings of the academy, but with a particular focus from a coach development element point where I basically work with the coaches to make them better within their craft to hopefully go and produce players of the future.
Because it's a big part of it, and obviously a lot of the focus is what sort of players you're turning out at the end of it, but the development of coaches as well, a lot of young coaches as well in that thing, making sure that they're better and they are progressing within their careers. That's a massive part of what an academy does.
Oh, of course, because ideally, yes, we do want to create players to hopefully have a career and go within the first team, but also from my perspective, you want the coaches of tomorrow to be those who have come through the academy. So development is a massive part. We have coaches who are just starting out. We have coaches who have got a wide range of backgrounds, and it's all about helping them get to where they want to get to, and hopefully, like I say, it's with Doncaster Rovers in the future.
And ultimately, if you've got coaches progressing and getting better and better all the time, it's going to have an impact on the quality of players that are coming through the system.
Definitely, but not also just the quality. It's about knowing the player. So we've got coaches here who will know everybody from the little under 9 who's coming to hopefully the 18. So it's not just about developing great players, it's about also knowing them, and then also, like I say, it's about helping them develop as well within the academy as well as the players.
That's a big part of what this academy does, isn't it? You know, knowing the players as individuals, as people, and making sure that whether or not they're progressing to first team football or professional football, they're getting the best out of their experience here, and at the end of it, there will be good people with a bright prospects ahead of them. Yeah,
so first and foremost, the player almost is last. So we want you to be a good young human being. We want you to be a pillar for the community. And then ultimately, everybody knows about the stats out there, but we want boys to leave, if they do leave here or whatever the circumstances might be, they look back on their time and they go, I've had some of the best years and some of the best memories within the academy.
Have you found the environment, you know, a lot of change that you've obviously been part of as well, but a lot of change around the place, but have you found it in these first few weeks?
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Staff are welcoming, everybody's friendlier. As they told me, I'm getting used to being in the north, because as you could probably tell from the accent, I'm not from around here, but all in all, it's been brilliant, and I couldn't have hoped for a warm welcome.
Tell us a bit about your background in the game.
So, oh gosh, right. So, like most coaches, I'll keep it really brief because we'll be here for another hour. So, like most coaches, I basically fell into it. So, at the age of 16, as you do, some friends wanted to continue playing on football. Didn't really have a coach, so decided to sort of throw my hand into it. Didn't know what I was doing. Went on to the old level 1, which is now UEFA C. To be able to put on sessions for friends, because we couldn't all turn up and just play a five-a-side for an hour and a half. And subsequently went on to work at Charlton Athletic. So I was there. That was the first sort of professional club that gave me my opportunity. So I've worked with all age groups from literally pre-academy, which is your under 7s, all the way through. So I spent 5.5 years at Charlton. Then got my first break into full time, and was the lead foundation phase coach at Barnet. Moved on to Portsmouth. That's when I spent 2.5 years there, and then my last club was Gillingham, where I was the lead youth development phase lead. So that was looking after the boys from 13s up to 16s, and then I was promoted into the head of coaching, which sort of had a more strategic overlook over that, and then subsequently found myself here.
It's definitely started from the ground up then.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think for me, I always wanted to not skip steps. So there's a famous saying in terms of you can't take an elevator to get to the top. You have to take the stairs, and you have to know where things. So it's great because when I talk to our coaches, whether you're a pre-academy coach, whether you're a foundation phase coach, or whether you're Paul Green, who's our PDP coach, I have some relation that I'm able to, on a human level, know probably what you're going through, and it gives me an insight, and it helps me in terms of develop the individual, because I've walked in their shoes.
What does success for you look like in this position? What are you hoping that you achieve, whether that's in a year's time or further down the line?
So it's really interesting. So it's all about, first and foremost, being realistic. So listen, the ultimate goal in 10 years' time is effectively getting as many boys as we can into the first team. I think initially it's about creating an environment where players thrive, where coaches thrive, where we get the best local talent and we develop them, like I say, human beings, and then players first, and then hopefully bring them through. So what does success look like? If we're able to create well-rounded young men who can play football and enjoy being here, and then, like I say, we can progress them through the age groups, I think that's the initial goal in the first 12 months. But ultimately, we're here to try and develop future first team players that our fans can go and cheer on a Saturday or a Tuesday or whatever the day may be.